Ladies and gentlemen, hello. Hello again. One more again, back again, one more again. My friends, it's been a minute. We've took some time off, right? My brother, he is on vacation from college, right? He won't resume classes till the beginning of January, so I've been spending a lot of time with my bro, man. I've been getting caught up, playing games with him and shit and just having a good time, chatting shit. We haven't been able to do that since we lived together uh, a long time ago, back when we were roomies. However, things are good. Things are good. Things are fucking crazy, right? We're gonna go over some of it today. Obviously, Epstein files got released. A lot of them with some insanely heavy redactions. What the was that shit? I did spend some time scrolling through some of the files and watching people cover different things. It's kind of crazy. It's crazy to see one, how many people who were implicated seems to be a bit more than just implicated, let's be honest. Two, how we confirmed all the bias that we've heard so far. And if you didn't come out that you had been a part of that island in any way, shape, or form, well, life ain't gonna look too good for you anymore. And the sad part is, like, the whole point of this was to get a hold of certain certain thinking behind decisions on what led to certain outcomes, of which all of that was redacted. So you could not get to any of that, right? The whole point of this was to redact only the victims and leave everybody else unredacted so we can see exactly who was involved, how much they were involved, and how much the public needs to make sure that they're not involved in anything else for the rest of their goddamn life, right? Obviously, we didn't get that. People are upset about that, and that's totally, totally, totally understandable. So, without further ado, not a patch notes today. Today is a Twitter shit posting kind of day, all right? Your boy just got done at the gym. So, I I'm here to do a short video, and then I got other shit that I got to take care of. Shit's getting crazy, man. Christmas right around the corner. Time is not on my side for anything right now. So, refresh that. Ah, let's get into it. Trending Xbox and Xbox P3 go viral as Spencer wins Industry Icon Award. Is that deserved? I don't know if that's deserved. Spencer hasn't really been doing that much. I mean, their only reason that Xbox is on the upswing is because Microsoft stepped in and said, "Hey, you guys have been fucking this up for a minute now. We need to start fucking making some money off this. What are we doing?" Because it was a loss leader. I mean, in several aspects, it was a loss leader. The consoles being one of them, right? The biggest question for me, some college football thing. I don't give a fuck about that. Sora. Hold on, this might be crazy.
Hey, I'm LTG, and I am a victim. Short moments from my streams get pulled out all the time. A slip, a frustration, a minute where I'm off. It gets clipped before the whole story is even.
I don't know what this is. I don't give a fuck. Mr. Beast blows my mind to see how many people watch our videos in the first day. I'm grateful. 37 million views. Crazy. First thing you do, you wake up. You wake up in 1970. No Wi-Fi, no cell phone, a quiet life. What's the first thing you do? First thing I'm gonna do is get a job. Get a fucking job and make certain investments moving forward, right? I'm investing in Microsoft. I'm going all in. I'm putting my whole savings, everything I have is going into Microsoft. Right? Because I'm about to make that a billion times over, right? Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't really care about any NFL shit. I'm just here for the bullshit, bro. I'm here for the what the fuck is it? This invention is pure genius. Okay. Girl calls out men over their quarter zip trend.
Suits and then stood around. Like maybe I'm too woke, but I don't find the quarter zip shit funny because I also didn't find it funny a couple years ago when all those black men put on suits and then stood around in suits. I don't understand what men in general, but especially black men's obsession is with defining themselves by their clothing and not really actively.
It's culture. If you want to know the truth is it's culture. Think about the top 10, right? The top 10 trash rappers right now. Trash rappers, just fucking people who flex that they got money when they don't have money, right? Their label has money. They don't have money, right? Every single one of them motherfuckers are sporting a big ass chain that they got on a lease, a car that's a fucking rental, right? It's a rental, but it's like $1,000 a month or more, right? Because it's a goddamn Ferrari or some bullshit or a Lamborghini, right? Fuck. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? It's a material problem. It's a material problem. If you obsess over material things and you have to get that brand new pair of Jordans, you have to get that Rolex, you have to get that fucking Gucci, right? You're always going to lose. Always going to lose. Look at the most successful people in the world. Top 10 most successful people with the most amount of capital, right? One, they don't even have money in the sense that like physical money, right? They have the money in the sense that they own things and they can leverage that to get any amount of money they could ever want, right? Two, they wear a white t-shirt that they looks like they got at Walmart and a pair of jeans that stopped fitting them in like fucking 1970. That's how those people dress, man. They got some fucking shoe brand that you never heard of that you can get at Skechers, right? These guys, they don't flex. They don't flex nothing. They're too goddamn busy. This generation especially, they don't know how to get busy. Like they don't know how to get fucking busy anymore. You're not gonna get anywhere in life waiting for people to hand you shit. That's not how it works. You have to go out and take it, man. You gotta go out and take it for yourself. You want that small piece of the pie, you want to fucking disappear on some fucking piece of land where nobody's gonna bother you anymore and you can just live your fucking life for the most part, right? You gotta take that for yourself. Nobody's gonna give it to you.
Doing any is not deeper than just like, well, we can put on suits. I can also put on a suit. What is the point that you're trying to make here? Like, it's like costume. Like, let's dress up as the social idea of success or productivity or.
She makes a point. This is what I'm saying. It's just a material look. It just materially looks that way, right? This shirt that I got on was a regular t-shirt. This shirt was a regular t-shirt that I cut into a muscle tank because it didn't fit anymore, right? I wear XLs now. This thing's a large, right? It still fits, and it probably would have fit fine because I lost weight. I lost a lot of weight. I lost over 40 pounds. So, like, now it fits fine, right? But back then, it didn't fit. I had to wear an XL. I didn't have a choice, right? But I never went back to wearing a large, right? I got to an XL. I just kind of chill out in XL. So like my shirts are kind of a little bit bulky on me all the time. Fucking comfortable as hell. Highly recommend it. All you lads out there, right? If you're not too big a guy, go a size up on your shirt. I'm telling you. It'll change your whole look and you'll be like, oh shit. That looks fucking sick. So, That's my advice to you lads out there. How? However, however, these guys, when they obsess over these material things, they're not actually successful. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with that fucking person driving a fucking Hyundai Elantra or whatever the fuck or a fucking Honda Civic, right? You think they own that bitch? Hell no, they don't own that bitch. They got that motherfucker on a 4-year lease. That's what they got, right? So I don't want people to start assuming that all these people got fucking money. They're all broke as fuck. They're barely making it like you are, right?
Decent, productive human being. I don't know. I don't even understand what y'all are trying to communicate to us. Y'all are constantly like, essentially dressing up as white men. Like that's kind of the under.
Okay, okay. Well, you didn't have to make it about fucking race. I mean, why? What is this with like minorities always jumping directly into race every time? Like she was cooking here. She was cooking. What? Yo, I was on board. I was like, this is based. Like, she's fucking killing this video. And then all of a sudden, she just has to fucking go, oh, the white boy. Brother. Like, what are we talking about, man? Success doesn't have a fucking race, bro. And you can either be successful materially and actually be broke, or you can be actually successful and just don't own any sort of material things. Right? What are we talking about here? Because I'm gonna be honest, right? Let's say tomorrow I win the lottery. When I ask people this question, because I've asked people before, majority of the time they say, "Oh yeah, I'll buy my mom a house. I'll go get a nice car. I'll go get this. I'll go get that." You know what the first thing I say is? I'm calling an accountant, and I'm gonna settle with the IRS. That's the first thing I'm doing. People don't think about that, right? The first thing I'm doing is I'm fucking calling an accountant and I'm figuring out how much money do I have to give the government so they don't come to fuck me in the ass next year, right? That's what I'm thinking about. Now, will I buy a nice car? Sure. Will I buy myself a house? Sure. Like, will I buy somebody close to me a house? Probably, right? Am I going to then use any remaining money to buy a Rolex, to buy a diamond chain, to buy a bunch of fucking bullshit, right? One way or another, you know, Supreme. Fuck no. Absolutely fucking not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that money and I'm going to find a company that I like. And I'm going to buy crazy amounts of shares. And then I'm going to find another company that I like. And I'm going to buy crazy amounts of shares into that. And those companies continue to grow and grow and grow. And I'm going to continue to reinvest, getting more controlling shares. And eventually, I will have the majority control over the company. Then I can make decisions and deal with the stress of sitting in a fucking meeting and saying, okay, this is a good move. This is a bad move. We can move this here, distribute that there. That'll cut down on this. So then you can add some more employees here. Blah, 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 blah. Right? Easy. Easy. I could do that fucking shit all day. Problem solving is my fucking bread and butter. Right? However, my ultimate goal is to have the stress of making money remotely, but spending all of my time on a charity, right? I want to make a charity, and I want to make a charity for dogs, right? I want to be able to bring dogs in, I want to be able to train them, and I want to be able to find them good, reliable homes with good, reliable people in those homes, right? It's sort of like like a rehabilitation charity for dogs, right? I have scars up and down my arms from dealing with dogs and other wild animals for years, right? I've dealt with all sorts of animals. Not that many predators, to be fair. That's like the one class of animal I never really fully got comfortable to be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go fucking deal with a fucking mountain lion today. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I had a close encounter one time with a bear, and that's it. I'm good. I'm good. That was a big motherfucker. All right. If it was hungry, I probably would have died because I didn't have shit to protect me at that time because I'm a fucking young idiot. Out in the woods. How old was I? I must have been like 20. So this would have been almost a decade ago. That's crazy. That's crazy to think about. But anyway, so that's the point, yeah? So the goal in life is to become successful not through material gain, but through the ability to buy the materials and not think about it. Right? I want the ability to say, hey, I could buy out every single car in this dealership lot right now, but I'm not going to. I like that better. I like carrying myself that way better, right? Because those are the types of things, right, that I could help change somebody's life, right? You know, it'd be kind of cool, to be like that guy who like shows up. You show up to I don't know, some restaurant or something. A bunch of people recognize you, right? You walk around, shake hands, fucking you say, you know what? Everybody's next meal on me, right? That would be such a sick fucking thing to do. It's something that gives back to people, right? Makes you feel good to know that everybody got a free meal today and it came out of your pocket and you're not even going to notice that left your account, right? Like, come on.
Underlying idea, suits, quarter zips, like associating yourself with this like stereotypically white style.
It's not stereotypically white. It's just successful or not successful, right? And in some cases, it's not even about success in general. It's about just being presentable, right? Some jobs, there are quite a few jobs actually, that do require you to have a nice shirt and a tie and slacks and fucking dress shoes. You have to look the part, right?
Hello? Do y'all not see how that's one offensive to you as a black person? Upholds white supremacy, but is also reductive of your like humanness. I don't know. It's like
I mean, that's crazy. Yo, what is this? The Minnesota Vikings, bro? She had me in the first half, and then she just absolutely threw the fucking game away. What the fuck? What are we doing? It's crazy. It's crazy how close like black people are becoming to being based, right? 'Cause there are some based black people out there, don't get me wrong, but they're few and far between. So many of them are so caught up in this fucking identity politics bullshit that they can't see anything outside of their own fucking race. It's insane. It's insane. I feel bad for them. Honestly, genuinely, this is the one thing that's holding them back. The fact that they can't look past the color of somebody's skin is literally, oddly enough, with all irony, is the one thing that is holding them back from being just as successful as your average white guy. Right? Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. I don't go back. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. These are several photos of old Bill Clinton. Listen, it's not a good thing to draw conclusions, right? But how many fucking points on the graph do you need? That's all I'm saying. I'm not alleging shit. I'm just saying how many points on the graph do you need, buddy? What the hell is this? Praying to Allah in the streets beneath Trump's building. Absolutely get rid of all these people. If you want to do this at home in a private space of some sort that is not impeding the lives of other people, then fine. A good example of this is the librarian from my high school. She was Muslim. Or maybe she still is. I don't know. I've been out of fucking high school for, oh God, it's 12 years. Jesus Christ. Been out of high school for 12 years. And every time that she had, I think one of her prayer times is like 2 p.m. or something like that, I think, or something. I can't remember. I want to say that's what it was. But she would literally disappear into a different room that was completely private, and she would do her prayers in there, right? And then as soon as she was done praying, she would come out and go about her day like nothing ever happened, right? So to do this is, I don't know, it's going to radicalize people. It is going to turn people against you every single time. And it's no different if these were a bunch of Christians here doing some fucking public prayer, right? You can't do that. The minute that your freedoms are being imposed over somebody else's freedoms is the minute you're in the wrong. Every time. Every time. Discussing final thoughts. Oh yeah, I did see that Andrew Tate, he got a little fucked up, man. He got a little fucked up. What is this? Illegal fleeing from ICE runs into tire store where a patron and then employee hold the door shut so the agent can't continue his pursuit. Well, this is why you got to start charging these fucking people, right? And they are starting to. They did bring a judge in that attempted to do the same thing. I just heard about that. And she is going to get fucked on a federal level. Mother moves her family of 5 or 4 from America to Thailand after being worried about the USA. Good. We don't need you back. You could stay there. Ilhan Omar, we are turning into one of the worst countries on earth. Apparently, you've never been to Africa. I actually want to send her to certain regions in Africa. And I want to see how long it'll take before she is on the phone. Actually, literally send her there with like $100 US converted to their currency, which would probably make her rich for a time, right? And give her a flip phone with internet connectivity, or with cellular connectivity. And I want to see how long it takes for her to call an Xville to get the fuck out of there. Yeah, I don't think it'll take very long. I think it'll take like 5 minutes. Like, not, maybe 5 minutes. Like, shut the fuck up. Tis the season to slay some dragons. Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim is available now on the Switch too. Who would have fucking thought? At least they're not trying to sell anymore. Oh yeah, I did see this. Some fucking Jack Doherty fucking bullshit where they tried attacking some guy backstage at the Anthony Joshua Jake Paul fight. Like, they just literally out here asking to die, right? This is the President of the United States. Ladies man, what can you say? Holy fuck, who's that? He's tall as shit. Isn't Trump like fucking like over 6 feet? Oh, what a different time back then, man. This shit's crazy.
Frosted with the dew. Oh well, she cried, I'll take you in, and I'll take care of you. Take me in, O tender woman. Take me in for heaven's sake. Take me in, O tender woman, sighed the broken snake. She wrapped him up, all cozy, in a curvature of silk, then laid him by the fireside with some honey and some milk. Now she hurried home from work that night. As soon as she arrived, she found that pretty snake she'd taken in had been revived. Take me in,
Okay, so we're just redoing the same thing. Yeah, I mean, everybody knew this. I mean, let's be honest. When people say, I hope we have a white Christmas, they're exposing themselves as a white supremacist. It's got to be bait, right? Surely it's bait. It's got 338 comments or replies. Yeah, it's 100% it's bait, and every single one of them motherfuckers got baited. Right? It's got to be rage bait. And if it's not rage bait, one, this person, there's no way that they're a doctor. No way. If they are a doctor, they lose their license, right? Honestly, I think if you work in medical, you should be banned from politics. If you are found to make a political statement online, any sort of political talk in the workplace, I think you should automatically be banned. Be banned, no longer allowed to use your license. So all that fucking 15 years, 10 years of schooling that you did out the window, right? All that debt you're in, not paying that back anytime soon. You're going to be working at DoorDash, right? I honestly think that's what has to happen. I think we need to start separating these things. There's no reason they should be allowed to coexist under the same umbrella. Just no way. No way. Too much foul play. We need to start separating these things, right? There's a reason why church and government has always been separated. Federal agents use pepper spray to push through angry crowd. Yep, well deserved. I don't give a fuck. Fuck that crowd. Some fucking fight bullshit. What else do we got? Jobless liberal white woman who spend all day stalking around ICE are finally getting put in their place. This is your one warning. If you follow us again, we're going to stop you, break your window, rip you out, and arrest you. Can I ask you a few questions though? Walks away. Fucking W. Fucking W. It's about time we start fucking putting these people in their goddamn place. Tug of war, two rats engaged in a dramatic 3-minute battle over half a bagel. True! To be fair, this is way more entertaining than the Epstein files, right? Because, like, you're either looking at this or you're looking at this without all the fucking text and names, right? It's just black. Whereas you can watch this Elden Ring-esque fucking boss fight between two rats. Come on now. One is obviously better than the other. Donald Trump is not just a failure as a president. He's a failure as a human being. The human being part, you're probably correct in some degree, right? But the failure as a president remains to be seen. We still got 3 years. What will Kamala Harris be remembered for? Nothing. Most people forget that she was even the vice president. Everybody knows Biden. Nobody even remembers her goddamn name except for 13 people on Twitter. Oh, and I guess the people on Blue Sky, but you know, who cares about those people, right? Black women say that white people need to start paying for black people's groceries So you can gain another fucking 600 pounds? Shut the fuck up, fat bitch. This video hits it different when you realize that that's the white boy's girl. Hey, some people are into that, you know. There's quite a few sneakos out there in the world, you know. JD Vance is going to be a great president. Thumbs up. I do think that Vance is a pretty promising candidate so far. So far. What is this? Snack wrap? Yuck. Gross. Fucking rabbit food in that bitch. Men are increasingly expected to pay for pre and post date costs. This sounds retarded. All right.
Okay, so I just got into my car after going on a date, right? And let me just tell you something. I don't know what the deal is with, like...
She's from Boston. She's from Massachusetts. Here we go.
Men now, but I had told him prior that I will be having pre and post date expenses, and is that okay, and are you going to cover them? And I don't know if he wasn't listening or like what the deal was or whatever, but when I handed him the white envelope, he looked shocked, and then he opened it and it's receipts. Hello, pre post date expenses. Hello, like what kind of females do you be dating? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so I handed it to him, and he literally looked shocked at me and said, I can't cover this. It was $478 for pre and post date expenses. You asked me on a date, and mind you, we really didn't even have that good a conversation because he was on his phone the whole time, and I have a very strict no phone policy on dates. Hello, you're here to pay attention to me. Look at all the effort that I had to put into going on this.
To be fair, the only based thing that she said this entire fucking time was the no phone thing. Especially if you're the one who asked the person out on a date, right? Because obviously the date too, they should also be off their fucking phone, right? If you're going to be in a public setting with one another, trying to get to know one another, like get the fuck off the phone. There's no way that text, that call, that fucking whatever it is, unless somebody's buying, is that important. Like, fuck off. You know what I did one time? I'm going to share this because it's funny. One time I went on a date with a girl, right? And it was just kind of like something like short and simple, right? Because I was a fucking busy ass motherfucker at the time. I did not have time to be fucking going on goddamn dates, right? So we met up at the mall, right? We got some Chinese. We sat down. We talked a little bit, right? And then we started to walk the mall, just for something to do and like talk to each other, have a conversation, kind of get each other's opinions on certain things, right? And while we're walking, her work calls her phone, right? Mind you, her day off, my day off, right? We want to be left the fuck alone, right? And obviously, being the kind, attentive person that she was, she pulled her phone out, she saw who it was, and she fucking slid the hang up button and fucking went back to our walk. We did like nothing ever happened, right? Fucking 1 minute later, they call again. She does it again. They keep going. They call again for a third fucking time. So I was like, you know what? Give me the phone. I don't know if I can say this part. Not that it's like anything bad, but like, I don't know if it's going to come off as too cringe. I don't know, man. Okay. All right. Fuck it. All right. So she pulls the phone out for the third fucking time. And then I'm like, all right, give me the phone. So she does. She gives me the fucking phone. And then I slide to open it. Who's this? And they're like, oh, sorry. And just to for privacy's sake, we'll name this girl Kelly, right? Oh, sorry, we're trying to get a hold of Kelly. She's a little fucking busy right now. And they're like, well, are you sure she can't come to the phone? I'm like, buddy, she's sucking my dick right now. She can't come to the fucking phone. Oh my God. They never fucking. There was a beautiful, beautiful dead silence for a solid 17 seconds before they just clicked off the phone. They didn't say a response. They didn't say nothing. And then I handed her the phone back, and she's like, really? Oh, God. And I was like, yep, you signed up for this. Should have just put that bitch on silent and ignored that motherfucker. But, yeah. No, that relationship, it was all right. It was okay. But we were just a little bit too different, right? We made it work for a little while, and then it was kind of like one of those things where it's like, okay, like clearly, like there's a little bit of a divide here. Like we can't pursue this any further, so we just amicably just kind of went our separate ways, right? But at that time, that shit was hilarious. That shit was fucking peak. But I always looked at it as like a kind of a cringe thing to do because it's like we don't even like hardly know each other at that point yet. So that was a really risky move on my part because like either I would have done that, right, and she would have been like, "Oh, this is the fucking most retarded guy I've ever fucking met. We're done, like right here now." Or like worst case scenario, slapped the fuck out of me, took her phone and left, right? But she had a pretty good sense of humor, right? There's one thing. There's one thing I give her credit for. To the end of time, she had great sense of humor. To be fair, to be fair. Oh boy, Governor Gavin Newsom. As a series of winter storms impact California, we are pre-deploying emergency response teams and equipment to 9 counties to protect communities from flooding, debris flows, and severe weather. I hope it doesn't involve any more fires. That's all I know. Say it louder, Dave Chappelle. Charlie Kirk wasn't no damn MLK.
And the whites were quick to say,
Oh boy. Old Chappelle.
this. They said, Charlie Kirk is this generation's Martin Luther King.
I do agree that that was awfully fucking cringe.
No, he's not.
I get people want to celebrate Charlie, right? But he was not that guy. I have a lot of respect and praise for Charlie Kirk because of the way that he ran his show, if you will, is that everybody, no matter who you were, no matter what your opinion, you had a chance to go up to that mic, speak your views, and challenge his views. Every time. Every time across campuses all over the U.S. When Charlie got killed, all of that momentum you guys could have had, all of that open discourse you could have had disappeared. There is no one who will ever be as open as he was to hearing opposite and sometimes completely insane opinions. That's the facts. That's the facts. Nobody will sit down with you and hear you out like he did. You lost that. It's gone. People will always look at you as the people who are responsible for his death.
Yeah, that's a reach. You know, they both got murdered in a terrible fashion. They both got shot in the neck, but that's about where those similarities end. Because Charlie Kirk
Who's right?
is a motherfucking internet personality. No, by design. Fundamentally, you can't function like Dr. King. Internet niggas are negative because they have to be. Because nobody will engage them unless they say shit that makes them upset. That's Charlie Kirk. Could you imagine Dr. King was behaving like Charlie Kirk? Smash that like.
Well, I don't think that Charlie Kirk was negative. I do think that he was controversial. I do think he was controversial because he was hard set in his views in how he saw the world. And he had no problem pushing those views on you for then you to push your views on him. Right? This is why this is where the disconnect is, right? And maybe Chappelle just kind of overlooked that factor, right? But I really don't think that overall Charlie was ever a negative guy. I think he was a very humble, happy guy. But I think that you know, when you have something that you are dead set on, and that is your opinion, and you are being a stonewall for that opinion, it's gonna be controversial for a lot of people, right?
Button and subscribe.
Especially people on the
Follow
internet.
me for more content like this. I believe all black people should be free. Change my mind.
True. Fair enough. I did see this. Netflix and chill. Anthony Joshua fucking up Jake Paul. Obviously, a lot of people are celebrating this to an extreme degree. And, you know, it is what it is. To be fair, there's one shot where Jake did hit his signature overhand, was it overhand right, on Anthony Joshua, but Joshua just ate that shit. I mean, it was so clean. That right overhand was so clean. It landed flush right on the fucking chin. But Joshua is just a tough motherfucker, man. He just ate that shit. And then, unfortunately, Paul made the mistake of crossing his arms when he followed through on that shot. He came down and essentially, so he went here and then he was crossed here. As you can see, when my arms are down here, my fucking chin is wide open, right? Joshua got smacked here. And then after getting smacked this way, came up with his own hook and absolutely just rocked Jake's fucking shit. Absolutely fucked him up. And that's all it took from there. Like, Jake was hurt at that point, and y'all gotta remember, Anthony Joshua was a big motherfucker. Like, he's huge. Like, if he hits you, you're gonna fucking get fucked up. And he did, by the way. Jake has two broken sections of his fucking jaw from getting hit by this guy. That's fucking nuts, man. I did also see this, that Andrew Tate also lost his bout against, what the hell is that guy's name? I can't remember the guy's name, but yeah, I did see that Andrew went as far as he could, right? Where he put his all into it and he lost. Like, people are obviously gonna crazy celebrate this as well, but it is what it is, man. You win some, you lose some. I can't tell you how many times I got the shit beat out of me. I can't tell you how many times, right? That's what it takes. Show me a worse casting, I'll wait. Yeah, people are always going to be upset about this, but, you know, it is what it is, you know? I don't know. I've never been that, you know, into that. So, extremely brave pilot saves both planes on an airport? What the fuck is this dumbass shit? It's clearly AI, dude. What are we talking about? Do you hate when people have loud phone conversations? I do agree. I do agree. I do think it's a bit obnoxious to have, like, fucking loud phone conversation in public. What the fuck is this? Islamic occupied Michigan. How do we solve this? Deport them. Send ICE up there. Fucking send them all back. Right? Let Saudi Arabia deal with them. Right? Or wherever the fuck they come from. They can go celebrate that shit there. There's no reason that it should take over an entire fucking town. That's ridiculous. Liberal terrorists in Columbus. Oh, blared music all night outside ICE hotel so they couldn't sleep. Do these people not have lives? No, they don't, because they're all like fucking 80 years old. What do you expect? What is this? Entrepreneur breaks down in tears after a terrible year of having her final deal pulled at the last minute. I have $0. I can't buy food. Welcome to everyone else. We also have $0 and can't buy food, and I know a lot of people who are taking out credit lines just to pay for their fucking food. It's crazy out here, man. Do men out here think that this is catfishing? So I'm gonna be honest, and this might be a hot take. I think if you fall for this and you can't tell that she's wearing like 15 layers of makeup, that's your fault. That is your fault. You can try to blame women all you want, but if you couldn't tell that she had a bunch of fucking makeup on with that face, you're a fucking retard. You're a retard. You need to go back to the drawing board. It's not catfishing, right? If you are going out with a girl like this, you should already assume that she's going to look different if you guys go home together that night, right? Or if you guys go home together on a different night where she's caked up, right? Y'all been on a couple dates. You're like, all right, tonight's the night, right? She's likely not going to look the same in the morning, right? You need to assume that. Because this is very obvious that she's wearing a bunch of makeup, right? If it was less obvious and it was hard to tell, then I would give you a pass. But that is very few and far between. Some other fighting bullshit. I don't know why I keep getting this. There is nothing manly about supporting Donald Trump. Do you think Harry Sisson is gay or retarded? Probably both. But, you know, aren't we all? Some camera fucking bullshit. I don't give a fuck. Airport drama. The airports, what the fuck is this? Bro, you know what my opinion is on this? Fucking lock that bitch up. That's all I think. That's all I think. I don't give a fuck. Lock her up. Lock her up. Goodbye. Fuck out of here. Damn, dude. I've been watching too many of these fucking fight videos, man. That's all they're fucking showing me nowadays. Fucking A. What is this? Take a hard look, Texas. A 17-year-old Christian girl, Hannah, was reportedly kidnapped in broad daylight in Pakistan after refusing to convert to Islam and marry the 46-year-old son of Maulana, an Islamic cleric, while onlookers did nothing. What do you expect? What do you expect? You're in their country. You're in their country. You're playing by an entirely different set of rules. What are we talking about? What are we gonna send the fucking Iron Legion in there to fucking go pull her out? Like, what the fuck? Listen, I understand like bringing light to this, right? But taking it out on innocent Pakistani people in the U.S. is ridiculous. They can do whatever the fuck they want in their country. It's their country. Just like we can do whatever the fuck that we want here and anywhere else in the world because we are the country, right? But will we? No. No. What are we going to have a fuck another war in the Middle East? No. Absolutely not. Or actually, I don't even know where the fuck is Pakistan at on a map? I have no idea. Pakistan on world map. Okay, so it is. Okay, so that's what I thought. So it's not the Middle East, it's Asia. Gotcha. Alright. That's crazy. Yeah, dude, they play by a different set of rules up there, bro. Shit gets crazy. Rosie O'Donnell, I don't give a fuck what that dumb bitch has to say. It's always something fucking retarded. Ill dad claims the trans kids know gender, whatever. Fucking retard. Shut the fuck up. A 7-year-old kid don't know fucking shit. Anyway. We are at the 50-minute mark. So I try to keep these fucking short, but I don't know. I just got in the flow state, I guess. So here we are, 50 minutes. We're going to end the video here. So that is our Twitter shit posts of the day. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one for more based radical takes from your boy. Later. Peace. Like, subscribe.